Senator Hunt, you're recognized to speak.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I've learned a lot in the last 3 hours since my last time on the mic, including that Senator Sorrentino is unhappy with how our CD2 leadership elections went, and that he would like DEI for Republicans next time we have the opportunity to elect leadership, and that he's unhappy with the merit-based system through which we picked our representatives for committee on committees. If he's unhappy with his committee assignments, because I believe he got his first and second and third choices, as did every other Republican in our caucus, that would be news to me. But I'm listening and learning, and I'm encouraged by the opportunity to hear the perspectives of others. The points that Senator Sorrentino was making during his time in this one wild and precious life really belies the whole argument about LB3 and this whole debate, which is that you win and it's never enough. You win fair and square, you have the majority, you get the supermajority, and it's never enough. You have to keep grinding the minority down into the dirt until they have nothing. And we've seen that in committee on committees, as Senator Sorrentino felt the need to bring up. We see it with LB3, and we've seen it in numerous other times in our experience in this legislature, where there is one party and one political perspective that has the super minority. And then we have other people talking about the tyranny of the minority and the idea that 3 times over the span of the last 30 years that one electoral vote hasn't gone to a Republican is tyranny of the minority. Listen to yourself. Do you really think that? Do you know how you sound? If you really believe that, great, I think that's good to know. I think you should say that with your whole chest. But that's not how most Nebraskans feel. Supporters of this bill say that we need to move to winner-take-all, such as Senator Lippincott, Senator Merman, because everybody else does it, because we're weakening ourselves if Nebraska does something that everybody else doesn't do. But the whole point of our system nationally is that states get to decide how they run elections. Being an outlier isn't a flaw, it's not a weakness, it's federalism. So not only do you want DEI for Republicans in elections, you don't want federalism either? Listen to yourselves. Do you mean that, or are you just being a sore loser? I think you need to do some introspection and reflection and think about that. I know that talking on the mic is cheaper than going to therapy, which a lot of you don't believe in either, but that's something you should look inside yourself and think about. If Nebraska's method gives voters in CD2 or CD3 or CD1 or anywhere a real voice in presidential elections, why would we take that away? Unless you're not happy with losing sometimes. 3 times in over 30 years. Can't stand it. Got to change the whole law. Every other state does it is a lazy argument for dismantling one of the most democratic features in Nebraska. One of the things that allows people to feel most represented by their government. And we're not here to be like every other state. We're here to serve Nebraskans. And if the majority of people in your legislative district want you to support winner take all, then by all means represent them. But don't stand up here and say it's because it's fair. Say it's because you're representing the people who sent you here. That's fine. The real reason we're debating this bill today is because one party lost CD2 a couple times. And instead of working to win those voters back, you're changing the rules. I said last year or 2 years ago or whenever it was, Donald Trump, if you want CD2's vote, come and take it. Come and earn it. Any Republican candidate for president. Any Democratic candidate for president, you want CD1's vote, you want CD3's vote, come and earn it. Come campaign and get it. It's free for the taking. And no matter who wins that electoral vote in Nebraska, with our system today, we can rest assured of 2 things. 1, that that candidate earned it, and 2, that the people of that congressional district, win or lose, had more control over their representation than they would under LB3, than they would under winner take all. People in each district deserve the same voice, the same weight, the same respect for their vote as anybody else in any other congressional district. And under our current system, they get that. LB3 would
That's your
take it
time.
away. Thank you, Mr. President.